Hello, everybody. How are you? I am just staring straight down the camera. Was good, like I'm trying to intimidate you, but I'm not. Yeah, okay. Hello. Welcome to this. It's another Chilliteratea. I realise I should probably put something actually on the overlay on OBS, because it's obviously it's got us and our names and stuff like that, but I don't know, I could put like another title or something. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Yeah. But also, yes, I apologise to anyone who is made uncomfortable by eye contact. It's a thing I've learned to do over the years, to make eye contact. And I appreciate not everyone, not stare, but I appreciate not everyone actually likes that, so. Now you may hear Lucy. Just do all that again.
Every time.
Well, if you're going to complain, I'm going to put you back on mute.
I'm not important here.
I muted you again.
Oh my god! I'm not going to speak now.
They can hear you now. Hello, everyone. Cat who walks by herself. Is Chilliteratea early today? Yeah, so for these ones, we start an hour earlier. Don't really know why. I guess just because we do. Yes, I'm sorry you have
Sam
to deal with me.
Sam is the worst. Everybody boos Sam.
Mm-hmm.
He's mean and heartless and horrible.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
But in other news, Speedy,
Also,
thank you for the resub.
Yay! Also, Sam, your hoodie is almost exactly the colour of the blue we've got. And actually, so is my t-shirt, just realising.
But they are themselves completely different colours.
Completely different colours. Yeah. Just magic.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's enjoying the smooth jazz that I've got going on in the background.
Nice.
I was...
That's not smooth jazz.
That is absolutely
Bossa
not.
Nova.
Yeah. Pretzel seems to have changed what stations the peasants like me are allowed to access for free. But they do have jazz, so we've got jazz.
Jazz. Well, their idea of jazz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if there are dudes involved. Yes.
But
yes, hello everybody.
Hello.
And yeah, thank you, Speedy, for the resub.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody.
Indeed.
Oh, we're so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So very smooth.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Smooth
now that kind of
sliding around all over the shop. Yes. Just covered in butter.
Yeah.
Just
buttered jazz. Yeah. Think about that one. Now that we've got the broad strokes audio issues figured out, I'm assuming we're both sounding roughly equal.
My God,
oh wow,
Speedy!
What? No, why? Thank you. That's really kind of you and really generous.
Blimey! Thank you.
Why would you do such a thing? But also thank you.
That is... Yeah, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
That was a weird way of emphasising that
yeah.
sentence.
Oh, sure. You do you.
Thank you very much indeed.
I was sort of waiting for for Twitch to give me the list of all the people who got...
Yeah, it's taking a while.
Yeah. Is it not going to... Twitch, are you not going to tell me who got gifted? Oh, there we go. Oh, good grief.
There we go.
All right. Well, all of
you
these
did break
people.
It, Speedy. Good job.
Yeah. Brock Sampson, Vlad Tepes, Alf Parola, Lynn234, the cat who walks by herself, Llama Lupe, Danny Clip, Longest John's Gaming, Boo, the Lurky Duck, and Majestic Salad. All of you.
Woo! Oh, just missed Diana.
Wow. Rude. And
everyone apart from you.
Yeah, not you. And wow, bullied.
Oh dear. Well, thank you very much, Speedy.
Yeah, thank you, Speedy.
That's incredibly generous of you. And we're very grateful.
Oh, we're going to be hearing that little chord, that little chime now. The ding.
I can't hear anything.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's fine.
Stream muted.
Oh, see, you can mute the stream. I can't. Or something. I don't know. Anyway. Well, yeah. I mean, never forget, you support us just by being here, as all of you lovely people do, even if your contribution is to put very frowny faces in chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, for those of you who don't know, this is our monthly
Cat tax.
Except this is kind of last. Oh yes, this is kind of last month's because we forgot to do one last month.
Yeah.
This is our monthly chill hangout stream where we chat about stuff for an hour, and then we take a little break, and then we talk over a game.
Yeah.
Usually a narrative game of some description. A game that involves a lot of talking and reading. Yeah. Currently we're on Scarlet Hollow. Yeah.
Which is the kind of where we started, really. So we're still just working through essentially the first game.
But it does mean that there will probably be 2 of these in May because we didn't do one in April.
Yeah. We'll try and catch up with another one to get back on schedule.
Yeah.
Yes, Joey, he's asleep. He's sleeping in a large cardboard box.
Which he has been attacking.
Yes.
It is the enemy.
But yeah, hello. Welcome in. I hope everyone is well.
Headphone cable is attached to something.
Yeah, your computer.
Don't say your headphones. Oh, okay. That or that.
The other end, yeah. Yeah, I'm already pretty much out of topics to cover, so...
Books?
Oh yeah, those things.
That thing we do?
Yeah, okay. Well, there's Shadows on the Wall, which I've been reading from the Mary Eleanor Wilkins Freeman collection.
Which you really like.
I really, really like these. Yeah,
Oh, thank you very much, Lady Mephistopheles. Trigger warnings for later for Scarlet Hollow.
Oh, yes, thank you. Much appreciated. I will copy that now. Yeah, I won't pin it just yet, but I will copy it and paste that elsewhere. There we go. Yeah. Stuff and things. I've been... Are we just doing episode 1? No, we are in the middle-ish of episode 2.
Yes.
And enjoying it very much. Last time there was a lot of reading. I mean, that's kind of the idea. That's not necessarily a complaint, but it was like specifically...
Oh, yeah, it was in the library, wasn't it?
Like lore dump reading. Because the game gave us books to read and we clicked on everything.
And we are playing as the esteemed Billy T. McGonagall. So therefore,
emotes in chat if you got them.
Yeah.
This hero.
I was just about to say show us your buttresses, but no, maybe not.
No, don't do that. Not that kind of place. Yeah. What have you been reading?
It is the 4th stream with Scarlet Hollow. I did not know that, but yes, that checks out. Yes, part 4. That is indeed what it is.
Yes, I did put part 4 in the title.
Yeah, you did actually put part 4
good.
in the
Okay,
title.
I was like, wait, 4? Yeah, I thought I said 3. Yeah.
Everybody is correct.
Yay.
I have been reading, if I can pick it up, this. What Sam Lent Me by Quantum. Or because no vowels.
Yep.
Who also wrote There Is No Anti-Memetics Division, which was also very good. This is very sci-fi kind of... I don't even know how to...
Right, like what easily identifiable genre is it?
Philosophical-ish?
Like...
Kind of weird and multi-dimensional stuff.
Yeah.
Like takes a concept and kind of just goes and expands it to the nth degree.
I think what he tends to do is like take kind of almost like an absurd premise, like a something that doesn't. It's not really like a normal hard sci-fi premise, and then kind of starting from that end point, work it backwards and kind of extrapolate backwards to okay, well, how do we get to there? And so for that one, it's kind of, what if superheroes were real?
Yeah.
And then kind of works backwards to like kind of, I guess, sort of tells the story backwards to himself and then writes it back out normally.
Yes.
Like how to get to a world where superheroes kind of actually could exist. Where would you have to start? What kind of things would have to happen? What shape would physics and the universe have to be in that is in some way analogous to our own for that to work? It's kind of weird, but I really likes it.
It's got a very good writing style.
Yeah. And I like that just every now and then he'll throw in some kind of term or affectation which is like, oh, this guy's British.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah.
Yes, it's like, yes. I can relate to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, what have you been reading?
Outside of books for the stream, actually, not much. I've not yet gone back to more Cat Out of Hell. I will do. But I've just not really set aside much time in the last week or so to.
This is the thing. Sam lends me book. I read book. I lend Sam book. Sam does not read book.
Oh. Okay, fair. You're not wrong to say it.
But also, I read book fast.
Yeah. So
it's slightly easier for me.
Yeah. You get through things way quicker than I do, and I don't know, I struggle to set aside time to read a physical book. I prefer physical books to like ebooks, Kindles and stuff, but for sure I've read more books off my phone screen in the last couple of years than I have physical ones, like in my own time. It's not ideal. I would like to address that, but I just need to actually make myself set aside time in the day, I guess, to actually read. Like what I used to do as a kid was just like when going to bed, just leave the light on for hours and stay up reading paper books. Now when I get to bed, I will unhealthily turn all the lights off so my room is dark, and then lie in bed looking at my phone, blasting my face with Twitter and phone light. Which, it's not ideal. So, I need to like try and adjust that again. But,
buying and owning books is a different hobby to reading books. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. It's
there are so many nice secondhand bookshops around here, and I desperately do not need more books. But every time you go in, it's like, oh, but look, they're so pretty and they smell nice. Yeah. They sit there on the end of your coffee table just guilting you. Yeah. That's what books do.
Stacked mine up over in that corner, didn't I?
Oh yeah. Yes, your book stack is growing.
It's increasing.
So you do have bookshelves. You could actually put the books in the bookshelves.
I do. I'd need to then put the shelves up though. Just realizing that, I put my books over there. No, I put some of my books over there. The ones that I've most recently acquired. The rest, I've got like a pile up on top of the drawers over there. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my desk. I've got more just on a box back there, all by the side of the bed. I have books all over the place. They're like little piles of books.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you do a Twitch channel entirely dedicated to books.
I'm just now coming to realise that this is my Warhammer.
Yes.
Like
I was gonna, so I would say it's slightly less expensive. Yeah.
Less expensive, but in that same like, oh, I'm gonna buy all these miniatures, and are you gonna paint them?
Eventually.
No. Sure. Yeah. That's. I'm gonna paint them. I'm gonna play them. Are you though? Well, yeah. And it's like, I'm gonna buy all these books. Great. And then what are you gonna do? I'm gonna buy more books. Are you gonna read them? I'm gonna buy more books. That's kind of
Yeah. I'm honestly I'm pretty good at reading books in terms of like buying a book and going, I have bought this because I wish to read it, and I shall read it, and I have read it, and now it goes on the pile.
Yeah.
I have on occasion read 2 books at once. That never really works out very well for me, because I just have to focus on one. But most of the books in my bookshelf I have read.
Do you get the thing where, like, if it's... I get it less so with short stories, but I think if it's a novel and I'm getting near the end, I get like a voice kick up in the back of my head that's like, oh no, it's going to end, and I'm really enjoying
Yeah,
this.
I don't
I
wanna
should
finish
like
it yet.
I should like I crawl through the last few pages, and even though it's like I want to finish this book, I'm really enjoying it, but also I have to read it really slowly and not finish it, and it becomes like a real conflict in
Yeah.
my own head to actually finish.
Yeah, I've definitely had that before.
Yeah.
You can read multiple books, but one of them needs to be non-fiction. Yeah, I get that. Oh yeah, there wasn't there a bookstore that you've bought, the second-hand bookstore that you've bought books from, that was online, that has closed recently?
They weren't second-hand. I forget.
They
I
weren't.
forgot the name of that one. Yeah. So the ones I use now are, Bookshop Online, which sources from like independent bookshops all up and down the country. I think probably from the UK as well. That's actually, I think, where I got this one from. Because there was a shop, I forget what they were called. It was like a independent bookshop in London that was going out of business. Bookshop.org, I think that's the one. They're the one that recently shut down? No.
Lady Mephistopheles said Book Depository.
Yes, that was it. Book Depository. They've just recently shut down. Yeah, Bookshop that's the one I do use, and the other one that does second-hand books, is it Better World Books? I just gotta Google it.
Ring a bell.
I think so, and they do a great many second-hand. That URL is an absolute nightmare.
Oh, excuse me.
Like real proper second-hand. Yeah, that's them. Like some of the ones I've got are very clearly straight from the library, still with the stickers on and stuff.
Yeah, which is quite nice. I quite like. Yeah,
exactly. Like I just
knowing that it's possibly been through lots of hands and hasn't been has accumulated late fines and other such things.
I've not heard of Abe Books, but I guess if they're owned by Amazon, I'm fine not knowing, I guess.
Great. Joy.
Since it's Amazon that's done so much damage to bookshops anyway.
Yeah. More US centric.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still a massive fan of just going into just old bookshops. There's the one I was talking about that I sort of went in for the first time the other day, Sam. Was great because it's got an entire shelf of first editions.
Ooh.
And you're like, ooh, okay. I don't think most of them were non-fiction.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the kind of shelf you walk past going, ooh, hello.
Nice.
I am not surprised that this is here, knowing where it is quite an affluent place.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. They've got like the big old like really thick atlas books as well, like big atlases and maps and things, nicely red leather bound tomes.
Many leather bound books.
Yes.
And smells of rich mahogany.
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yes, I know that.
I don't know if you've seen Anchorman.
I know that. I haven't seen it, but I know the reference.
Okay, I do. Well, see, the thing is, I need to clarify that because if you've not,
if I don't get it,
you might just think I'm being weird. Though. You might just think I'm doing a bit.
You're always doing a bit.
Exactly. And I need it to be certain that, sure, I'm weird. I'm not that weird. Well, okay, I can be, but on my own terms.
Furiously backpedaling here.
Look.
Yep. Worst thing is because you don't live in an English-speaking country. Excuse me. Oh. Amazon is unfortunately one of the best places to get fair-priced books in English. Boo!
Oh, that's a shame.
That's annoying. That is annoying. Also, used book and music store. Yes.
Nice. Used music.
Used music.
While I've listened to this, there you go. You can have it now.
Yes. So my brain immediately just goes to used sheet music, which I feel like people don't get rid of sheet music very often.
Yeah.
Not as well, unless someone's died and like was a musician and everyone's like, here's a load of sheet music.
Yeah.
But old records and CDs. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Because sheet music tends to go to people specifically who are musicians. Like, just give that to this person because I don't really play this copy of things anymore. But also, as a musician, sheet music does not last. It falls apart in about 3 seconds flat.
Yeah.
In my hands, anyway. It is, wait, lovely second-hand bookshop in London right next to Gaze the Word. Where's that? Because I feel like I know the name.
It's right next to a lovely second-hand bookshop in London.
Is it central London? Because if so, I need to go find it. I mean, even if it's not central London. Marchmont Street. Where the hell's that? That doesn't help me.
Wow.
Google Maps.
Hey, where is it? Tells you where it is. I don't know where that is.
Hang on, I'll look it up.
Near Paddington / King's Cross.
Oh! Near Paddington and King's Cross. Oh, there. Oh, lovely.
London. Oh, Euston.
Yeah, I was going to say Paddington is the other way. Neat. Oh, near the Charles Dickens Museum. I didn't even know there was a Charles Dickens Museum.
Huh.
Nice. There's a postal museum. I haven't really been around just south of King's Cross that much. Been British Museum, obviously, that area, but I haven't been sort of east. Huh.
Hey, Arian, welcome.
Good. Greetings, Arian. Hope you are well. Mostly read while travelling. Yeah, I do that. Like, train journey, I can just read an entire book.
Yeah. So I was super confused by the tune that just started playing, opening with the dun 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 intro, and I was like, wait, what?
Hang on a second.
Yeah, is this licensed? I guess not.
Yep. Your mum used to date a realtor, and one time he brought over like 3 boxes of old cheap music from the 1880s and 1920s that was left in some house. Wow, impressive. Old sheet music, complete with Victorian scribbles.
Yay.
Long train commute and a long lunch break. Could do a book in a day. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Nice.
I do enjoy.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a long train journey for that. Basically, that one purpose. It's like it's either that or just looking out of a window.
Yeah.
I'm just contemplating life.
I did actually used to do that. Yeah, on my bus ride to work, which was about 30 odd minutes or so. So yeah, I'd keep a book in my bag and just sit on the bus and read that. And that was a pretty steady time of reading, actually.
Yeah.
And then one of the times I was reading John Dies at the End, and I was just literally sat there at work with it on my desk. And any time I had like a couple of minutes spare, I was just like, "Oh, next page."
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't read in a car. I can read in on a train and stuff, but I do get a bit car. Little bit. Well, I don't get car sick, but you just get that kind of feeling of. Maybe I should stop reading.
I have experienced the motion sickness. It's not good.
Yeah. Also, do a lurk, Speedy.
Enjoy the guitar.
Doing some guitar. Nice. You have a dilemma, Arian. Watching Scarlet Hollow live has a high chance of giving you a headache for tomorrow. Oh no.
Well, save yourself a headache. Yeah.
We trust you to do whatever you need to do.
Do the responsible thing.
Or don't. It's up to you. Sam is the angel on your shoulder. I am the devil. Can't do reading in the car. No.
Yeah. It makes it difficult to drive.
No, but yeah. Having said that, fairly recently I was driving and saw a woman behind me who had her phone up on the steering wheel and was obviously texting or reading or something, like fully just in front of her face. And I had to turn right, so she wasn't paying attention at all. And thankfully there was like a little sort of feed-in lane, so I could pull over to the side and stop before turning right. But yeah, if I hadn't done that, if I'd just slowed down and stopped and turned right, she would have gone into the back of me, because she was not slowing down at all by the time I went into the other lane. But yeah, just full on, just phone on top of the steering wheel, both hands on the phone, basically attempting to steer with her wrists. I was like, what? Like, of course she was in charge of a massive Range Rover as well. It's like, how do you think you have A, any eyes on the road, B, any control of the wheel?
That's not why you get a car that big. It's so that you survive the accident that you cause.
Well, true, yes. Yeah, the crumple zone on those, fine. Crumple zone on my car
is the car.
Is the car, yes. That's why you're way more scared of cars than spiders. I mean, that is a fair comparison. Yeah. Cars, several tons of steel. Spiders, not. Yeah, it is a little bit worrying, seeing the number of people driving these flipping tanks around, and just expecting that it's fine if they're on the phone. Not even just a hands-free phone, just full on, just phone to their ear, or phone on the wheel, or mad.
Yeah, would that they didn't.
Yeah, would be nice. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
But have you decided what you're reading for? You probably haven't decided what you're reading for next week yet. Are you working through the?
I'm enjoying reading these.
She's written so much.
And that's the thing. It's not like there's a lot of ghost stories. I mean, I'm actually making good headway through this. There's probably 1 or 2 more streams worth, I would say, assuming everything is like okay to be read. But then she's written loads of other short stories and novels as well that aren't necessarily ghost stories or like weird stories and stuff. So, which I have a couple of books of over my shoulder. So, and like the other thing is I've been really enjoying doing the cold open with one of her poems.
Yeah, they're nice.
Oh, weirdly, I don't know why, it makes me super anxious right before I start. I guess it's because I'm doing something different, and there's a voice at the back of my brain going, no, if you do something different and screw it up, it's all a disaster and you've messed up and ruined everything. I
guess it's more like a performance as well, isn't it? It's more
that's the thing. It feels it feels like actually doing like a live stage performance or something, rather than just sitting there and, should we read a book? Okay, now let's read. And so like I'll get used to it the more I do it. But yeah, as a mood setting piece, I've actually really liked doing it, and particularly like her poems, just because they're just like a really nice. The two, at least in this book, are just like a really nice vibe. And so what I think I want to do, at least, because again she's written a lot of poems, I think, is at least while I'm doing this, I'll keep doing that and like look up some more of her poems and find like another couple to start the stream. And I think perhaps not something I want to do every time, because I feel like that's adding a lot more work. Spending a couple of minutes reading poems, but you still have to like read a few and pick the right one. But yeah, it's just like a nice little compliment to the rest of it. I certainly want to try and keep doing it.
I think it works well.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad.
As a recovering English major, you should develop more of an appreciation for poetry. Yeah. We keep on meaning to do a full poetry stream at some point.
Yeah.
That is a lot of poetry, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless we chose something massively, ridiculously long. Like, I don't know. The Iliad, no. Rime of the Ancient Mariner or something.
Oh, what? I would forget the name. What's the other one? Like the guy, the dream the guy had and woke up and wrote down, like Gilgamesh. Is that? Is it?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Someone in chat will get it in a sec.
Yeah. Dante's Inferno in Italian. I could damn well give it a go.
Oh boy.
I could definitely give that a go, but I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Edmund Dante's Inferno.
Yes. The only thing with a full poetry stream, we'd have to do a lot of actual planning and stuff for it, because obviously lots of tiny little things.
Yeah.
Takes a lot more reading, a lot more prep.
Yeah.
So we'd have to. Wikipedia supplies a list of epic poems. Beowulf. There we go.
in
the original
Yeah.
Anglo-Saxon.
Oh
Yes.
no.
You say that. My mum has a copy.
I can believe it.
In the original Anglo-Saxon,
Oh,
because she studied Anglo-Saxon, like a complete nerd.
Yeah.
And I must have said this before. It's very
Ciao.
it's always what.
I said ciao. I don't know why. I just went back up to Dante's Inferno and Italian and just yeah.
Guest appearance when? I think not. But Beowulf, like the Star Trek episode, exactly. She, when she did the exam, you had an unseen text section. But of course, there aren't that many texts in Anglo-Saxon, and she had read all of them. So the unseen text was not an unseen text. I do quite like
it's
that.
this.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. Bit of a fail. Or some Shakespeare sonnets. Oh yeah, we could definitely do some Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Just read sonnets to each other. How about that?
No.
Oh, there are some sassy ones.
Yeah.
There are some very good ones that are just like, basically just thinly veiled insults.
Thinly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know Poetic Edda. I don't know a lot of poems, to be fair. That's not like, oh, there's a gap in my knowledge. It's not really. It's not so much a gap as a canyon, driven all the way through my knowledge, labelled poetry.
Chasm.
Yeah.
Yes. Do love you a good sonnet. Yeah, I think I have like a tiny little pocket edition somewhere of Shakespeare sonnets.
Oh, so you're saying Norse mythology? That's reminded me one of the books that I'd want to get and try to read. Although it would depend on whether the translation effectively updates the copyright. I forget what it's called every time. There's an old like Finnish folklore story, which I think is a poem. That's the one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Kulavela?
It's something like that. As horrendously unfamiliar with Finnish, I cannot tell you if it's correct, but it's something like that.
The reason I know of it is because Sibelius wrote a tome poem about it.
Oh, neat. Yeah, there's like a translation of that on like Penguin Books, which I'm interested to get because, like Finnish folklore in particular sounds like it's going to be a real good time.
Oh, Finland's cool.
Finland is rad.
Finland is very cool. Weird language.
Oh yeah.
Very weird language.
Yeah.
I may be wrong in saying this. If anyone knows in chat, please do correct me. But I think I got this from a Finnish friend. I think Finnish is closer to things like Mongolian than it is to the other Scandinavian languages. It's like, you okay there, Finland?
That checks out.
What?
Yeah.
Also, Lady Mephistopheles, you have excellent taste. Sibelius is one of my absolute favourite composers. I adore him. And I do like how Finland is just very proud of him, because it's basically their one main composer that anyone knows about. And they're like, yeah, Sibelius. Hungarian. Was it Hungarian? Maybe it was Hungarian, not Mongolian. And language of the Ural Mountains than anything else. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Not Mongolian. Why was I thinking Mongolian? I don't know. Loki is indeed a hell of a character. Yeah, Loki's kind of messed up.
Yeah. There's this god, right? He's just always lying to you. He's just always tricking you. Okay, what do the others do? Oh, sometimes they believe him.
Yeah.
No, but he's really good at lying to them. He's so good.
The story of Sigurd and the Volsung with the fall of Nibelungs. Oh, with Wagner in the background. No, I would veto that. No. Maybe I will do the thing that I know a lot of classical musicians do, which is don't like Wagner for like the first third of their life, and then the last bit of their life they're like, oh, Wagner's the best thing. But I don't think I'll get there. I find him a little bit much. I have also had to stand through the whole 5 hours of Meistersingers, so that might have tarred my judgment a little bit. but I didn't. I don't know. He's a bit too Germany, 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 Germany. Yes, we are the best. Go us. Woo, Hitler. Little bit too much of that for me. So, yeah.
Mildly problematic, then you might say.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
All right.
Just a little bit.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, yeah.
But, actually, yeah, reading Cruella Vela with Sibelius in the background, that could be good. Ooh. I mean, the concept of Gesamtkunstwerk is very over the top. It is, yes.
Could not have got that word first time, so, well done.
This is what happens when you study it. Well, not study it, but study music.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like... how do you even describe it? It's like overall kind of all coming together of art. It's like Gesamtkunstwerk slander. I'll block my ears. You had to read Wagner's text for a class in drama school. Ooh, fun. I imagine that was fun. He did have some interesting ideas when it came to art and the arts and music and everything. But it's all, oh, here we go. Wikipedia. Yes, total artwork. Yeah. It's He basically tried to sort of, as I think a lot of creative people, artists of any kind do, is like strive for the ideal, the perfect art, which it's a lot, but on purpose. Yes, and I would have more.
Oh no, you slipped out of focus.
I've realised. I would have more truck with it if he didn't also. Oh goodness me! He didn't also sort of adhere to a lot of the fun Nazi views. Basically, it's like, oh dear.
It's
there's a lot of good Gesamtkunstwerk out there, I promise. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure. But yes, just Wagner is inherently a little bit problematic, and I do understand why people love his music. I get it. There are moments in Wagner that are sublime with a capital S. But as I can't remember which composer said, Wagner has wonderful moments but awful quarters of an hour or something like that. It's like, yeah. There's a lot of dooting in Wagner's music too. There is a tremendous amount of dooting in Wagner's music. Especially for the horns. The horns have the best time.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, knowing as little as I do about the subject and having to kind of take it from you and from chat, there's I guess my very simple contribution would be, everyone has to have their own lines on where they separate art from artist.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's gonna be a factor, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's honestly more the fact that I'm not overly fond of his music. Yeah. And then you add the other stuff on afterwards. You kind of, again, it's, as you say, separating art from artist. You have to do that a little bit, but I don't know. There are some interesting stagings of a lot of Wagner stuff, though. There have been recently some very good ones. But it is an interesting thing to look at in terms of Lucy separates the art from the artist and heartily dislike them both. All right, okay. I don't heartily dislike Wagner's music. No. I am very sort of about it. I like bits of it. In general, I'm sort of ambivalent. Really, I don't really care too much. I wouldn't listen to it for pleasure. I don't hate it. Not a big fan of him as a person. Yeah. But he died before the Nazis were a thing, but they did appropriate his work very much. Well, I'm pretty sure he or his wife were actual buddies with Hitler. Pretty sure, but I may be wrong. I'm they did appropriate his work and do this kind of like, this is the ideal Germany, this is the ideal art form, yada yada yada. But I think he did also have some views.
Yeah.
But it is an interesting. He is an interesting composer and an interesting person in terms of looking at how someone takes a mythology from a different place, a different culture, and sort of twists it. No, he didn't twist it too much, but kind of uses it to, I guess, push his own agenda a little bit, but also kind of, how do I take Norse mythology and make it so very German? Like, stylistically and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
He died 18... What, am I thinking of Mahler, then? Who am I thinking of? A German composer of that era was buddies with Hitler. They weren't missing... Yeah. It's not like... Yeah. His art isn't very obviously kill the Jews, but
yeah,
it is very much Germany is the best.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is it is interesting, the kind of how writers and composers and artists take mythology and twist it.
Yeah.
Because Norse mythology is one that everybody likes. Everybody takes it and goes, ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to say, the problem is Norse mythology is another one that gets appropriated by any, like... We're getting into some heavy subjects here, like... and being honest, ones that I'm kind of ignorant of in more fine detail. But yeah, Norse mythology seems to be another one that a lot of white nationalists all around the globe seem to sort of take and appropriate as, yes, this is us, this is ours, we are... you know the drill, you've been online. So just take that and try to claim it as their own. Yeah, and that's where Cillian, and I forget the name of the Twitch channel that's like the group of, because
yes, I can't remember either.
Yeah, being Danes and kind of their thing was to try and like effectively reappropriate some of that imagery as being like, no, we're a very proudly not basically fascist group, and we are attempting to reappropriate this imagery and language and culture as what we believe it should be, and as representing a broader spectrum of people, which it's good and it's the right thing to do, frankly, because it's oh boy, it's
oh, black metal is a minefield of yeah. I think there needs to be more like Greek mythology stuff, because my god, the Greek gods, they were just a mess. I mean, that's like thingy Hades, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
As in the game.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And yes, sorry, Kat, I didn't actually read what you said. The whole kind of England. Yes, we have a lot of that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, especially in English music, we have a lot of nationalism. I feel it's interesting actually how different countries kind of do the whole nationalism thing. I feel like some do it a little bit better than others. Some do it in a kind of, we love our country, we're great, but also we're not better than everybody else. And I feel like some countries occasionally do that, not looking at anyone in particular.
England. Being British, says the white guy with a beard on Twitch.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, here we go. Being British, here's what it means to me, right? It's
Woo, Brexit!
Like, culturally, I feel like what I've learned from being here now for 40 years, almost most of my life,
Right. Push it away.
so far to date, is we love taking the piss out of ourselves, but we hate it when anyone else does. We like if we laugh at ourselves, and it's like you'll get like, you know, hey, look at this, you know, on Twitter it'll be like, hey, share a picture of typical Britishness, and it's just people, there'll be in the background at least 3 fights going on. It'll be like a Saturday night, 2 a.m, 3 fights in the background. There are people strewn across the floor covered in kebabs and chips and pints and vomit and pints of vomit. And we're like, oi, England, oh, we suck. And if anyone from any other country says, England, you suck, we're like, what did you say?
Yeah.
How dare? And it is this weird doublethink that we've adopted and made part of our cultural identity, that is like, we hate ourselves, but if anyone else says it, oh, the hackles come up.
If someone makes a beans on toast joke, English people.
How dare? Like what? Like, yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, just the other day, there was that New York Times, here's a recipe for toad in the hole.
Oh, God! That was not toad in the hole!
And it was like sourdough toast with grated cheese and scrambled eggs on top, which is no way.
Categorically not toad or hole
any
or
of the
anything
components.
to do with it.
And so, yeah, but if someone over here did that, like if someone from the UK like did that, made that and posted it, we just take the piss out of them and go, hey, yeah, we suck. But when it's another country doing that, we're like, oh, we don't like it. We get real angry and upset.
Yeah.
And it's
mainly because we're just proud of how shitty our food is.
We are like we are a strange,
like,
weird,
dodge.
small,
There we
sad,
go.
angry country.
Maybe it's a Revenge of the Bake Off Mexican week.
Although apparently the avocado was like really unripe or something, so the woman doing the weird thing with the avocado was a little bit justified, but still no justification for Noel Fielding in a poncho and sombrero. Excuse me, or whatever it was. Like, we're sorry.
Yeah.
For as far as I can apologise for that.
Concept in Polish literature during Romanticism that Poland and Polish people are suffering for the greater good of the world. That's really sad.
Yeah.
Poland's had a rough time as it is.
Yeah.
Blimey. Okay.
As the sad jazz comes in. Wow. All right.
Oh, nice. Also,
By
yeah,
Paolo
seeing
Vivaldi.
Hadestown coming back. Did not know that. By what? Sorry, Paolo Vivaldi.
Yeah, Soothing
Okay.
Solitude. It's chill. This is proper actual like film noir. This needs detective narration over the top of it, which I'm not going to do.
Yes.
But yeah, because like we went through the whole, like in the 90s, the whole Cool Britannia, Blur, Oasis, Britpop, Spice Girls. This is our export to the world. It's a Union Jack. We'll put a Union flag on everything, and it'll be cool, and the world will love it. And then we pissed it all away by voting Tory for years, and
We're getting political.
yeah, gonna do it.
Oh no.
Well, but it is like, that's the thing. It's inextricably linked with politics, because it's all kind of slowly crystallizing into images and thoughts in my head. Partly like recently I've remembered from, when was it? I think 2001. This absolutely awful football song that made it into the charts at number 7, because I had to look it up recently because it was stuck in my head. This Bell and Sperling song about Sven-Göran Eriksson. And because I needed to check if it had this line, he's a lovely bloke, but you can't forget that he's from Sweden. And I was like, did they really sing that? Is that actually a line that someone wrote and was approved by other people and was sung on Top of the Pops on the BBC? And I looked up, yes, literally that line. And then I looked at the rest of the lines for the song, and it's worse. And I love that I don't know who the host was introducing it, but she was like, and now we've got racism, nationalism, sexism. It's Bell and Sperling with Sven-Göran Eriksson. And it's like, oh my goodness. And it just, and that's the thing, like, because it ties into football culture and lad culture and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm really sorry for us.
Yeah. The thing that amuses me is the fact that we like having this reputation of being a very classy place. We're very sort of polite, very sort of proper. When actually, in fact, the vast majority of kind of English culture is like football culture, lad culture, that kind of thing. And it's like,
yeah, it's go down the pub, get hammered, spill out at 2 a.m, have a fight, and go home and have a hangover all weekend. See you at work on Monday. It's yeah. Oh yeah, Andy, post 9/11 US. Yeah.
Yay. Woo. Pretty much every country has a problem though.
Yeah,
we're just louder about it. Us in America.
A noisy little island. You go, oh, we suck. Yeah.
Don't think the culture of royal family and co-side of English culture is better. Yeah, I didn't mean that.
No.
I just meant kind of the repressive politeness, that kind of aspect of things.
Downton Abbey, a lot of people in suits just rolling up to the. I was like, oh hello.
Yes. It's like, oh no, we don't talk about feelings here.
Have you heard from Lady Stevens? Yes, she'll be arriving later today. Oh, good grief. Good heavens.
Yeah.
I shall have Molly make up a room. Make sure the supper is ready and served.
Yeah. Been a bad couple of decades of progress in multiculturalism. It has. It has indeed.
Yep. But anyway, poetry.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I realised at the start of this when I was titling the stream, just to fully leap to another subject.
Gear change.
Yep. In the last one we discussed merch plans, and we haven't really made any progress on merch plans. We kind of talked about it a little bit ourselves. Again, like for a very small project like this, it's kind of a difficult thing to really manage and launch into because we can't afford or justify going and making a bunch of merch and then being stuck having to store and ship it out. Because neither of us has run that sort of business or has any expertise in that. So, the goal would be like a Redbubble or something like that. Although, like, I was recently considering, well, let's try putting a couple of things on Redbubble and just got to test the quality, see what it's like. And then just a couple of days ago, I sent Lucy a link which was artists of Redbubble complaining that their cut was getting even smaller. Like they already got like a tiny fraction of a % of a sale of the art that they're making and putting up and selling, and it's getting even smaller. And it's like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do Redbubble then. So I know there's other shops. I mean, the worry is always that whichever one you pick will eventually go that way. Because that's the way the internet goes. You corner the market and then you turn the screw. But
enamel logo pin would be the dream. Yeah. Or we just like find people on Etsy.
Yeah.
Who do these things, find independent makers, artists and such, and ship it all ourselves.
Yeah.
Although obviously then like we like the actual profit off that gets very, very small, if not a loss, but at least you have a little bit more control over it then, and you can guarantee a good product.
And it's a fair point with Salad. Redbubble doesn't make you money. It's useful if you don't want the hassle of shipping, and like that's we wouldn't be doing it to like turn a huge profit and make loads of money.
No.
Just really more than anything enough to cover costs would be nice. And I guess the point of Redbubble is you don't really have any costs. You just put the arse up there and then they handle everything from there and pretty much take the money. But I guess if there's an option that would allow us, because if nothing else, it's like in the case of the Dracula art with you, Salad, specifically pointing at you, which you've done, which I've not shown on stream yet, which is amazing. If we're making money off something, then that enables us to actually, if we've if an artist has done something for us, it enables us to give something back to the artist rather than like just being entirely out of pocket. Is it Topatico? I think they used to be quite exclusive. Yes.
Sorry.
I think they used to be quite exclusive. Like they had to like invite you to be on their store rather than you apply. I don't know if that's changed. Yeah. But I don't know.
Oh yeah, Etsy's another. I forgot that Etsy. Yeah, people are having more fees to deal with and stuff. Basically, everything's getting worse for independent creators.
Yeah.
It all sucks.
Yeah. As I say, you just sort of corner the market and then just squeeze people ever more and take a bigger profit margin for yourself because people can't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's what you do. Hey Spotify, how's it going over there?
Yeah.
Hey Amazon.
It's all great.
Yeah.
And fine. Yay.
But yeah, that's. Do we have any open threads of topic of conversation?
Probably about 17.
Yeah, I feel like there might be some.
All of them now.
Yeah.
Wix has tools for a web shop, but that makes it be expensive too. I was thinking about Wix actually because that's a fly. Because my personal trumpet website that's Wix, and yeah, I mean it's yeah. This isn't sponsored. This isn't an advert for Wix, but it is very easy to use and fairly sort of.
It's got our name
self-explanatory. It's what? Sorry.
It's got our name on it.
Yeah. That's the Wix we're talking about here.
Yeah, exactly. Hardware store.
Yeah. Yes, I know they can do shop-related things.
You found the famous me. You've also found Lucy. Am I first question? Am I hello? Welcome. Thank you, Kirk71. Thank you for the follow. Yes, good to see you. Am I famous? I don't think I'm famous. I think that's a lie. But thank you. And yes, you've over that way there. So just realizing how small a frame I've given myself, but over that side. Yeah, that's Lucy. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
You're a YouTuber. There we go. You're officially a YouTuber now.
No. What was I saying? Yeah, because the thing with like running, again, it's like with setting up and running our own web store means we've then got to handle stock, which is its own problem. Like neither of us has the room to handle that, and then you've got to do like shipping and all that kind of stuff. Which, again, like just being able to hand that all off to another store is super convenient, but obviously you have to pay for that convenience by letting them take all the money for it.
Oh, is Joe being cute?
I was just like leaning out the way.
I couldn't see.
He just sort of got up and shuffled around, adjusted a little bit.
Yeah, just do bookmarks, they're flat. This is true.
Yeah.
Bookmarks are the easiest to store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you are a content creator.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
See, I have the authenticity of not being a content creator. I am a musician who also does stuff online. But unfortunately for you, you're just content creator.
Yeah.
It's your official title.
I am content.
Yes, you are the content. You are the talent. That's what they call.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Screen, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you are the face that everyone sees or the voice that everyone hears, then yes, you are the talent. Which
there we go. You are the talent.
Well, that's not. Some bells can't be unrung, and yeah.
As long as you're content with the content. Yes. Indeed. I am saying that it is 9 o'clock. Shall we take a break and come back and do some Scarlet Hollow?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
I'm not asking that because I want a cup of tea.
No, of course not.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Oh, this music sure is a thing.
I cannot hear it, so I am
unmute the stream and give it a listen.
What is this? This sounds like...
It sounds like shopping music in The Sims or something.
Yeah, no, it specifically sounds like... Oh.
I have paused a game.
It's... Yeah, no, it sounds like a specific game and I can't think what it is. Nope. Oh, what does it sound like?
That actually, yeah, Nintendo DS, I think,
Yes.
is a good shout.
Yeah, Nintendogs. Nintendogs.
Oh, okay.
That's what it sounds like. Nintendogs. Sorry, I've just clapped very loudly at the microphone.
No, it's fine. Wasn't loud.
It's the hold music we
Yeah,
call the post
this is...
today. Oh, the worst hold music I had was a effing rock version of Barks to Carter and Fugue.
Ooh.
I hated it. Awful.
Anyway,
Blech.
on that note,
yes.
hey, we're gonna hop to a break, and then while I set up for Scarlet Hollow.
Also, bye, Kirk.
Oh yeah,
Nice to see you. Welcome in.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for stopping in.
And go, do stuff. Is Arian heading off?
Oh, it's because I said about if they stick around. Yeah.
Yes, either stick around or don't. Up to you.
Go make the right life choice for you. Like this is an epic break that you have coming up, where this is just a straight fork in the road. What life choice do you make?
You'll get two options on screen.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Yeah, we'll hold a poll in chat.
You have not finished your tea. Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah. So, we're going to go to break, and we will see you back here in 5 or so minutes, where we'll be doing some Scarlet Hollow for a bit until our voices get tired, I guess, or until we get tired, because I've not had a lot of sleep. But yeah, we'll see you back in like 5 minutes.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.